All right, in this video, we're going to talk about my 5 tips that I think might help improve your odds of getting a tip after a ride. And if you're already getting tipped out, maybe you get tipped a little more. But first we got to go vote. Where do we park? Where do we park for voting?
Down here.
Down this way? I can go this way? All right, thank you. Say again? What happened?
It's okay, don't worry about it. That's a crazy woman, man.
Okay.
Let's go right down there.
All right, thanks.
I'm sorry, just go ahead and vote. I'm so sorry.
Don't worry about all that.
Do your duty, my love. Go
Thank
ahead.
you.
We apologize.
For what? No, don't apologize. We good. So, as y'all just heard, all right, so tip number 1. This is the easiest tip of all. Requires nothing but for you to have a decent personality. Like when somebody gets in the car, greet them. Hey, how you doing? How's your day going? You feel them out, know what their mood is, and if they're in a talkative mood or in a happy, good vibe mood, more than likely, as long as you keep that positive energy going, like you're excited. Nah, excited is probably not there. Yeah, excited. Yes, hey, how you doing? Happy to meet you, blah, blah, blah. Coming from work, going home, yada, whatever it is. Keep that positive vibe going. People pick up on that, and you never know where that conversation can lead to, because it might be a networking opportunity for friends and family. They might have a business opportunity they're willing to share with you. You understand what I'm driving at? So tip number 1, that's free. That's on you. That's your personality. All right, so tip number 2 is pretty simple. It's pretty simple. When a person first gets in your car, they need to see a clean car. The interior needs to be clean. How hard is it to keep the carpet clean and keep the seats cleared so that there's no junk and no mess on the vehicle? By just simply having a clean vehicle with nothing on the car and the carpet's clean, you're creating a warming environment. So what I'm saying is, stop, shake the carpets out, brush the carpets down, get the vacuum it out. The little portable vacuum works. Yeah, good personality. Keep the interior clean. All right, so let's recap. Tip number 1 was your personality, way to greet them, the vibe you put off. Tip number 2, when they get in the car, make sure the interior is clean. Make sure the seats are clear. Make it warm and inviting. Now, tip number 3, this has to do with your appearance. I understand Monday through Thursday, you might wear no collar shirt, but make it a decent shirt. Don't make it just a plain white t-shirt. I mean, we're trying to get our tips up. If we're doing everything right, we want to look the part as well. Make them feel like they're getting more than just a damn taxi from A to B. It's a service. On the weekends or an event, you're going to an event to pick somebody up or drop them off, pop a collar. Pop a collar. Maybe get your little Kango, old school hat. And if you're going to wear a ball cap, and I know I'm guilty, I'm going to get a new one tomorrow, but make sure it's clean and decent. That's tip number 3. That's 3 tips right there. It didn't cost you nothing but effort. All right, so for these next 2 tips, it's going to be pretty simple, but this is where you're going to have to spend, a couple of bucks. Not a lot of bucks, a couple of bucks. I'm going to show you for less than $25, okay? Now, a lot of guys don't want to do this. A lot of drivers don't want to do this, but you should seriously consider it. And that is simply picking up water. You can get an 8-pack of these for about $3 at Publix, so probably about $2.80 at Walmart. And the idea of the water. Now, people say, well, I don't want to go out and spend water. I'm not giving out water, this, that, and the other. But let me tell you something. One tip covers the entire 8-pack purchase. One $5 tip. So you're ahead of the game and you're making money. Most times people don't drink the water. They just don't. So you've got the water there. It's a convenience for them. And I'm telling you, it'll get you a tip. And tip number 5. Now, this is the one that's going to cost you the most money. But if you haven't seen the video, I'll link it up here. It's called a tip card. You can make these yourself at home. I posted one of these up on my community page yesterday. and I'm going to post them up again here. This is very easy. You can put your any social media you got there. Obviously, the Rideshare Garage there for our live. They see it's Uber and Lyft. The YouTube is there, Vinny Cuz. But here's the thing. On the back, put your Cash App and your Venmo QR codes. And by putting them there, if somebody says, hey, listen, you know, I'd like to tip you off the app or whatever, but I don't have any cash, just hand them a card. All they got to do is take their phone, scan it, boom, and it goes right to you, and you don't have to be concerned with, you know, if, I'm not saying they are, I'm just saying, you don't have to worry about your tips going to anybody else or going through anybody else but yourself. And not only that, now, on these particular cards, I don't have my phone number because I don't want the whole world having my phone number. I've got other cards for that, friends and family type deal. But listen, it's a good way to spread the word. And then what happens if you run into another Uber driver or Lyft driver or gig app worker, you know, Uber Eats, DoorDash, whatever, and they're interested in your channel that you're going to get started? Because having a channel will get you tipped out. Because people want to support what you're trying to do. There it is. It's right there. So I hope these tips helped you out. And we'll see you next time. Peace out.